When it comes to prepping and survival, everyone's always looking for tips and tricks and, well, hacks to be able to do it better, when they're actually ignoring the good stuff. For example, people think stockpile food. Of course we should stockpile food. Oh, but prepping and preparedness for crap hits the fan or any disaster goes well beyond that. I'm going to give you 16 hacks of things you should focus on and be ready for whatever may come. Number 1, build a go bag. Constantly we see in the news everything from fires in Hollywood and LA to snowstorms, ice storms, the list goes on. And having a go bag, listen, I'm in the middle of nowhere, Michigan. This is my bug out place. I don't plan on leaving, but if a forest fire comes this way, I have no choice. So make sure you have a go bag, all the essentials and supplies to be able to survive in case you have to flee, well, your castle. Number 2, have some cash ready. Especially in short-term disasters, cash is king. Credit card systems may be down. Do not depend on that. So have lots of cash and specifically small denomination bills. Number 3, important documents. If your house burns down, gets flooded, etc., all those important documents could be destroyed and lost forever. So keep all of them, everything in a, document bag, waterproof and fireproof. I keep mine ready in there in case I need to go on the go and grab it and take it with me. Number 4, map out your area. You need to know where all the places you may have to go to, from gas stations to hunting and fishing perhaps, and have maps, good old-fashioned paper maps. And they're free, by the way. Just visit your local visitors bureau. They often have maps of your area or even the entire state. Number 5, establish a communication plan. Get your group together ahead of time to be able to form communications, and you can do it any way that seems fit depending on the distance they are. You may be able to get away with walkie-talkies or a CB, or you may have to step up to a ham radio. But either way, have this set up ahead of time, know the frequencies and when they're going to contact one another. Number 6, practice your basic survival skills. And you will never know when and if this will come in handy, so make sure you practice this. Everything basic from starting a fire to even foraging in the woods, looking for food. Number 7, reinforce your home. Your home is your castle, and that's where you should try to stay. So if you are there, you need to be able to reinforce it. Look at all points of entry, doors, windows, etc., and have drills and practice in case somebody tries to get in, because there's a good chance they will. Number 8, take an inventory. Make a list of what you have, all your assets, and make a list of absolute essential needs that you need. Well, where do you get this stuff from? Cheap is the key. Find clearance stuff maybe at Walmart, thrift stores, yard sales, even go to Facebook Marketplace. Great place to find the gear because a lot of people want to let it go at a fraction of the price. Number 9, grow your own food. And this is a skill you need to practice ahead of time. First off, get seeds for your area. Just getting a lump of seeds off of Amazon probably will not work for all seeds. Look at your climate area, know what seeds work best for you, and practice ahead of time. Become a master gardener, because if you think it's just throwing it in the ground it'll grow, well, you're going to get really hungry. Number 10, prepare to barter. And it's funny, in bartering, everybody says barter food or ammo or whatever the case may be, gold and silver, and I'm not saying no. But I think skills are probably going to be the hottest commodity. Maybe there's something you're very good at. Maybe you're a good auto mechanic, or possibly even a good teacher. Maybe you're a nurse. And having those skills, brushing up on that and be ready, because people look for that kind of stuff, because we may have it so the infrastructure system around you may be down, and now suddenly your skill is a hot commodity. Number 11, get physically fit. Being in shape is absolutely key. You cannot be an armchair prepper. You will not do very well. So get physically fit now. I talk about this all the time on the channel, and even more so. I find the easiest way to get physically fit is also practice martial arts. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, so that way you can practice self-defense while you get fit. Number 12, train with weapons. What kind of weapon? All kinds of weapons. In fact, every kind of weapon. In fact, anything can become a weapon if you practice, drill, and train with it. If you don't, your weapon is going to become somebody else's weapon. So don't think that you can simply just pick up a weapon the first time and use it. That's not going to happen. And number 13, so important, practice, drill, and train with everything. Go through scenarios. Practice, train, and drill with your family. Go through every possible conceivable thing that might happen and practice for it. And even though you can't practice for everything, the more you train for various things, the easier it is when actual weird things do happen, so you can be prepared for whatever might come. Number 14, look into a solar generator. And I know people look at this as a luxury. In some ways it is. Having a light, having a fan on. Having a fan on at night while you sleep is a beautiful thing. But think about this, having a chest freezer going, food preservation is key for survival, and a solar generator can do that for you. Number 15, develop your first aid skills and have all kinds of kits, from trauma to airway to hemorrhage control, all those things, not to mention lots and lots of over-the-counter or even prescription drugs if you can get them. Practice and drill and train with this too, and be able to save someone's life, and that someone may be you. And number 16, don't give up on hope. This is the most important. Never give up on hope. Believe it's all going to work out at the end. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and we're going to make it. You are going to make it through this. That's the whole point of why we prep. Don't lose hope and encourage those around you. There's 16 things for you. What would you add to the list? Please put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.